everybody. Good morning to you. Guess you figured out that the looks of all the light and stuff behind me, it's really early in the morning over here, and you would not be wrong. It is now 6 a.m. What am I doing up so early? Oh, that's right. Because I have a lot of stuff I got to get going on. That's why. So I went to bed at 1. It is now 6. And I want to get up early and get some reacts done to Chantal because it's crunch time. The last 2 days, I've had a lot of stuff going on, taking care of business, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. So I wanted to do some reacts to Chantal. Well, I've still got time. So when you don't have the time, you make the time, and so I am. Anyway, so how are you? Good morning. I'm having some cold coffee, because it's hot outside and I just can't fathom hot coffee in hot weather. Can you? I like cold coffee anyway. Look who's behind me. Booger. Hi, Bugs. Little devil. She was waking me up this morning trying to open the cabinets. Baby girl, what is it with you? There's nothing in those cabinets. I don't know why you have to get in the cabinets. But that just plays into cats being territorial. They want to see everything. Even in cabinets, they want to make sure that there's no boogeyman behind the cabinet. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, so yes, I have been keeping an eye on Chantal. What has she been up to? Well, she did some mukbang videos. You guys know how I feel about those. And then she did a couple of lives. I've also noticed that Salah, he's starting to do lives now on his gaming channel. Those of you that came to my tarot live, y'all remember what the card said. The card said that they're both going to be just emphasis on money. As much money as possible, wherever they can make it. Salah, he's in the mindset of, babe, whatever you want. Like anything she wants, he's going to give her. And what did we see? Her doing a dessert mukbang with 4 trays of desserts. He's just giving her whatever she wants just to keep her happy and keep her working. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but he's in the mood of, I'm not going to fight against her. I'm not going to argue. It's not going to do any kind of good anyway. Just let her do what she wants to do because she's going to do it anyway. So just keep her happy doing it and she'll do more. So we're going to go over the live stream she did last night or yesterday called Because I Can't Sleep. Well, Chantal, if you didn't stuff yourself full of food, you might sleep better. Because anybody who's ever eaten too much of those, you can't just eat too much and go to bed. It doesn't work. How can you sleep when your tummy's uncomfortable? It's not happening. You're just laying there and you feel so uncomfortable and so sick. You're like, oh, I just want this feeling to go away. And that is your life every day because you want it that way. But I'm going to go over the live and give my thoughts as well as stuff on Twitter. So we'll just go ahead and do that. I've already got Twitter all pulled up. Got lots of interesting stuff on Twitter. All right. So switching over. For those of you that are on Twitter, X, and you would like to follow me there, it's Wow Girl Sarah. Whenever I do a live or I do a video, I post on Twitter as well with the link. So if you guys are having trouble getting YouTube notifications, if you're on Twitter, you can follow me there and you'll be notified of everything. You won't miss a thing. All right, so let's start here with Hidden Truths. Hidden Truths says, Foodie Beauty, she failed at giving a proper food review to Mr. Beast hamburger meal for calling herself a foodie. What about the flavors of the hamburger? How well is it cooked or prepared? Maybe show the inside of the bun so the viewers can see what's on it. Nothing only, oh, yum. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why she calls herself a foodie. I've looked around and foodies are people that are they take food very seriously. Everything on their plate, they want to know where each item came from, where it was sourced from, if it's something grown, how was it grown, what were the conditions, If it was something that was raised like livestock, how was it raised? Was it free range? What ranch or farm or whatever, what did it come from? That's a foodie. They want to know where that food is coming from, how it's grown, how healthy it might be, all of it. Even the wine, they want to know this, how the wine is sourced and where it's bottled. They go much into detail. She's not a foodie. So she did a food review of Mr. Beast, I guess, hamburger meal with the hamburger and the fries. And there wasn't much of a description about the cheese, about the hamburger, about nothing. Like I could do a better food review than Chantal. Because whenever you do a food review, the person who's not eating it and watching you, they want to get a good sense of, what does this taste like? How does it compare to other burgers? Like, does it taste different than other burgers? They want to have the experience of almost being in front of you and sitting across the table from you and you telling them, oh, this is how it is. So maybe they either get it from the table and go get one, or they don't. So she's not really descriptive, is she? And yet, isn't she an English major? Yeah, she is. Okay. This one's from Yup Yup, saying this was from Foodie's live last night. Seems she still has a teardrop problem. So YouTube is doing this thing with the AI. AI describes what's going on in the video or the live. People are discussing different types of rice, gaming, and a variety of food items. Someone named Teardrop timed out Brenda for asking about back issues. AI doesn't even know what to make of Chantal's chat. Someone who has a problem with food like Chantal, there should not be people in her chat discussing food with her. I don't care if she brings it up. They should not be discussing food with her. That is just all kinds of wrong, all kinds of levels of wrong. You're going up to an addict and you're discussing the subject, the thing that they're addicted to with them while they're active in their addiction. Y'all see how messed up that is? It is so messed up. And yet, that's what they do over there. But I guess they do still have a teardrop problem, and Chantal's okay with that. And there are rumors that Teardrop is actually Missy Moo. But you know what? Whether it's Missy Moo or somebody else, it's Chantal's chat. And if she doesn't want to get a handle on things, that's up to her. Dell says, I believe. No, I don't agree with that. Queen of WTF says, so someone paid you to eat on camera specifically for them. Let's watch the clip.
I had some Samyang noodles because somebody requested that on a Cameo today.
So that was kind of like a self-confession, wasn't it? What did I say? I've been saying for a minute that once upon a time, Foodie's channel, she was so focused on it. Like she went all in with her channel. It get 100% of her time. But over the years, she's picked up some of the feedy people, put them in her back pocket. She's been caught before on a feedy site with a profile. Once the Kiwi farmers found it out and exposed it, and then she found out they exposed it, she got rid of it. But I've been saying for a minute that Cameo, that's kind of an incognito way to keep in touch with the feedy people and do stuff for them without getting caught on an actual feedy site. Although, you know what? I got questions. While my cat has got zoomies behind me. Or she goes, Booger. I know. You got zoomies. I got questions. Here's my question. How can you be somebody that clearly you're going all in with doing that content? You're going all in with doing that content on YouTube, with the mukbangs. Every time you sit down, you want the buffet experience, you got a variety of foods, you got way too much food. You know you're catering to those people. We know you're catering to those people, but yet you won't cross the line and admit it. I mean, Candy, Hungry Fat Chick, she's come right out and said, yeah, I do that kind of content and other content as well. So what is it with you, Chantal? Why can't you just come right out and say, yeah, I do the Foodie content on Cameo. That's basically what it's for. Even though I do my little spots on my videos and say, yeah, I could do like a little personalized message. That's not what Cameo is for you. That's not where the money's at. It's the Foodie videos. That's a way for the Foodies to reach out to you, to get in touch with you. Maybe they start talking to you on Cameo, and then they move on over to Instagram, and then they pay you for something on PayPal. I don't know how it works. But you're making money with the Foodie stuff off YouTube. YouTube is just a portal for them to see you, get introduced to you. Basically, you saying, hi, I'm Foodie. Look at me. I do all kinds of food content, and this is how much I can eat. And if you want the really good stuff, contact me on Cameo. That's basically all it's for. Just a free way for guys to get a preview of you and what you do. But she's admitting, yeah, I'll do Foodie stuff on Cameo. That using Cameo for that purpose. Okay, here's a clip from Barbecue Chicken saying, this just sounds so weird and creepy to me.
You're gonna bite Mom? Don't bite Mom. Babe, she's biting Mom. Only Dad can rub your bell, huh? I can't rub your bell? No.
Okay, you know what? I'm at the last react I did, I commented about this. I don't know what happened to Foodie going over to Kuwait. I've seen her with a few different men. I've seen her around Pete's. I've seen her around Natter. BB. What is it with her and Salah? What happened to her? Why is she regressing back to her childhood with her mannerisms and her speech? It is just so creepy and weird. The way she talked to that cat, repeating every word. You don't like your mom? Can I touch your bell? What is, you never spoke that way before, Chantal. What are you doing? You're a 40-year-old woman. Why are you talking like a 4-year-old? And by the way, to answer your question, and I can't believe as a person who's owned cats, you haven't figured this out. Anybody who is a cat mom knows that when it comes to an animal, if they really trust you, they will show their belly to you because the belly is a very vulnerable part of their body. So if they lay down or like they basically show their belly to you, that's them saying, I love you. And not only do I love you, I trust you. And Booker does it all the time, don't you, girl? Yes. Lay down, baby. Lay down. There you go. So Julia doesn't trust you. She doesn't feel comfortable around you. Hence the reason why she's not showing her bell to you. Just like this whole stream you did. Grabbing on Julia. Julia does not like you. I don't blame her. You're not a good person. But what is it with all this childish baby talk? Please, for the love of God, stop. It is so weird. You know, you didn't do this before. Why are you doing it now? Perfectly Imperfect says, I think Foodie Beauty is missing the great kitty. You know, she did the Pictionary stream. And here's what I think. I think that Chantal, she really, really wants to go after people. But she's still scared of getting another strike on her channel. She knows she's walking on thin ice. She knows. So she's trying to get creative with going after people. Do things that YouTube would not have a problem with. So, hey, let me just bag on people using Pictionary. We're just playing a game here. She wants to say stuff so bad, but she can't do what she normally does. So let's just disguise it as a game. Chantal loves to get angry. She loves to be nasty to people. She likes to say awful things. But she knows how YouTube has a problem with that. So, let's just draw pictures so I can make fun of them. Speaking of which, and I think this is beautiful, by the way, Chantal's had a lot to say lately about the reactors, saying they need to all cam up, da 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 da. I cam up all the time. But, she goes after FFG and Yaba and everybody else saying they need to cam up. Hey, camming up is a choice. Camming up is not required with doing a reaction. It depends on if the person's comfortable, if they want to do it. But she's been bagging on Miss Yaba, YouTube Underground, and Yaba did Yaba did cam up, and she looked great. She looked great. Chantal was so mad about that. And Chantal was also angry about the other day. She said some pretty awful stuff about Yaba, and Yaba didn't care. Chantal did not get the reaction she wanted, so that made her even more mad. I mean, I'm telling you, Chantal and Salah, they are in what do we have to do to make money mode. Whatever tactic we can pull out of the closet, whatever we can do to get people mad and get people reacting to us, let's do it. And they're not getting it. Neither one of them are getting it. That she's done everything. She's pulled every tactic with us 1,000,000 times over. We're reaching a point where there are no F's given. We got nothing to give. We're all out and we're not going to order more. She's so silly. Oh, Lord. Okay, Two-Tailed Caper says, and there it is. Foodie Beauty might not understand what she said due to cognitive decline. Over 6K calories of unprocessed carbs freeloading in her stomach. She just admitted to making feeder corn, selling her body and health for $25 a pop. Buy today and don't delay, eh? I guess so. Hey, you know what? I had a feeling that was going on. I mean, listen. Somebody said it well. I'm sorry if I'm not giving credit to you. I forget your name. I apologize, but I didn't see a comment from someone saying, "Look, we know Foodie. If it ain't making her money, she's not going to keep doing it." So the cameo thing, why would she keep up with it unless she were making money with it somehow? If all she was truly doing was just simple messages to people and nobody was basically signing up for that, why would she keep on with the cameo? She's got to be doing other stuff with it and making money, and that's why she's pushing it so doggone hard. But yeah, I believe it. I believe that she doesn't want to get caught on a feedy site. She doesn't want her profile exposed. So let's just be all incognito on Cameo and say, I'm just doing messages for people. No, you're not doing messages. You're doing something else. Okay, something positive from Andy. Why I just found out that my daddy be vacuuming Twilight. Look. See, look at the baby. And obviously that baby loves and cares for their owner. Trust them because they are all kinds of showing off their belly. Like they're exposing their belly. Now that's a sign of trust. The cat's having a good time and they're getting their spa day. They're getting brushed, vacuumed. That's right. That's it. Like, thank you, human. I don't have to get hairballs today. You're getting up all the loose hair. What a precious baby. Okay, Wolf of X. Places on Earth that look too magical to be real. Giant ground cells plants found on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. See, Chantal, you talk about going to Mount Everest. You know, this is part of stuff in the world that you will never see. because you're too busy being in that fart box and stuffing yourself full of food. The world is full of wonder. I would love to see that place. I think it looks kind of freaky. I'm not going to lie, but it looks interesting. I would hike to see something like that. I sure would. All right. Okay, this is from Kelly saying, I don't know about you guys, but if my newlywed husband and I couldn't sleep, we would take a good roll under the covers and we'd sleep like babies after. They are a joke. Yeah, so the live that I'm going to be going under? What? It's early. I'm sorry. The live I'm going to be going over. It's 1:30 in the morning. And what is she doing? She's up doing a live, which means Salah can't possibly be in the house. And she's angry, talking about a bunch of stuff. But let's listen in on this little clip and see how she is.
We couldn't agree on a movie. We can't sleep.
So they couldn't agree on a movie and they can't. That doesn't even make sense. You can't agree on a movie and you can't sleep. Isn't there a guest room? Isn't there a TV or something in there? Or wait, I'm sorry. There's a TV in the living room, but there's also a computer, right? Salah's computer. If you can't agree on a movie, if that's truly what's going on, then you know what? One person can watch a different movie on the computer. One person can watch a movie on the couch. That's probably going to be Chantal because she wants to be in the seal position. That's how you fix that. But it's 1:30 in the morning. Why are y'all up watching a movie? So is it disagreement about the movie or you just can't sleep? I think Chantal is in that fart box all by herself. Salah is out doing his thing. She's got nothing to do, nobody to talk to. She figured I might as well just make some money tonight. So she fired up a live. That's what I think. Queen of WTF says, I absolutely hate it when she acts and talks like a little kid. Same. I don't find it cute. I think it makes her look ridiculous. Agreed. Queen, you got room in that boat for me because I'm right there with you. Like, it's just weird, dude. 40-year-old woman talking like a 4-year-old, talking to her cat like a 4-year-old. Can I touch your bell, Belle? Would you let me touch your bell? I mean, it's like, who taught her to talk? She didn't talk like that with Natter. She didn't talk like that with S. Sham. She didn't talk like that with Pete or BB. Where did this come from and how do we get rid of it? Yup says, during her live, Foodie Beauty said someone requested that I eat noodles for a cameo. So did Foodie just admit that she does indeed have feeties? Is that how Cameo is supposed to be used? No, it's not supposed to be used like that. But hey, I'm sure Cameo's figuring in, you know what? Money's money. We just set up the service. I don't think they have a terms of service about what you could use Cameos for. But yeah, we know she's got them. Angelina Janae says, don't let the hijab fool you. This person has a massive freaking head. Yep. So you can tell which pictures are filtered. Look at this. So here's Foodie's natural face on the left, top left, right? You can see there's a bunch of roundness there. And by the way, this is her 200 pounds lighter ago. Top left, that's her head. She got a massive round head. Over here, top right, you know that's filtered. I mean, come on, look at it. Wide forehead, wide cheeks, and a narrow chin. That's filtered. Ain't no way she's got a narrow chin like that with a wide face. And here too, you've got the contour filter. You can even see it. You can see like the bottom part of a triangle on the bottom part of her face. The bottom right, that's her face. I mean, filters all over the place. Filters every day. Okay, Kristen says he lies like a 15-year-old. Shenanigans says Ghostface apparently has a full-time job now. So Ghostface Beauty, which is one of her mods, Ghostface has been the topic of discussion a lot lately, and for good reason, because Ghostface is a minor in Chantal's chat, and in my opinion, has no business in her chat. What is she doing making a minor into one of her mods? But Ghostface is a topic of discussion. Ghostface has threatened people, threatened harm upon people. Ghostface says, "Hi, Miriam. I can't beast today because I'm currently working full-time and short-staffed this week and currently on break. So may God reward you and see you soon. Wish you luck." So this talk about having a job did not come up until people started talking about Ghostface. Once everybody started discussing the fact that, it's just wrong for a minor to be in her chat like that, botting for her, suddenly Ghostface has a job. Okay. All this time, Ghostface, no talk about the job or nothing. Suddenly, people start talking about you and you have a job. All right, we see you. Learning from Chantal, are you? Okay, Moon Goddess Tarot says, I don't have much to say as this person is a child. Will only say children shouldn't be part of girl world in any way. I only do tarot, would never allow a minor in my chat if I was aware of it. It's so weird. Agreed. I agree with you, Moon Goddess Tarot. Okay, Yup says, from Foodie Beauty's Beezer, this is from Ghostface. I guess Ghostface did like a long post. Ghostface says, they were a year ago and I stopped making them in July, and the blank one was actually before the rest. I stopped making threats and art in July 17 last year, and I've never made any future ones, and I did regret it. But with Skank Bella, she ruined Salah and Miriam's marriage. So what can I say? Well, what you can say, Ghostface, is first of all, who are you to do Chantal's dirty work? You're a young man. And she's 40 years old. And Salah did what he did. And it's up to her as a 40-year-old woman to handle her business. And you're going to threaten a woman? It always amazes me, y'all. It always amazes me that if there are two people supposedly in a relationship together, it's just them. Why do a lot of people always go after the third party when it's the person who's in the relationship that should be in the most trouble? Maybe that third party did not know about the relationship. In this case, that person did, but still, the relationship's supposed to be between Salah and Chantal. So where's all the backlash for Salah? He was the one who stepped out. He was the one who tried to eat the fruit on the forbidden beezer tree. It was his responsibility to keep his pants up, keep his hormones to himself. Yeah, all the hate for Kai Bella. Let me tell you something. Where there's one, there's more. It's just that Kai Bella was the one he got caught with. But I guarantee you there's 15, 20 more that Chantal does not know about and will never know about. Salah's just running around to all the different gardens looking for the forbidden fruit. She ruined Salah and Miriam's relationship. They never really had a relationship, though, Ghost. They never had one. They never really knew each other. They weren't best friends first. Within 2 days, he proposed to her because he's a gold-digging fool. And he found the perfect lolcow to get some money milk out of. They didn't have a proper relationship. It's a financial agreement at best. That's all it is. He's not in love with Chantal. He made a comment that I showed on my channel. A woman who is 200 pounds is too heavy for him, and Chantal's 500. He's not in love with her. He's just using her for the money and whatever else he can get out of her because she's stupid and she'll give it up. I like Salah and Miriam. I'm sick and tired of people paying attention to me. I'm the one that needs to defend myself from haters, and I changed from a miserable person to a good person last year and built peace. Oh, okay, you know what? If that's true, good for you. So my question to you, Ghost, as a young person, if you're changing your life for the better, you're changing your mind, you're changing how you feel, you're changing what you think, why go into her chat? Why be her mad? Chantal is nothing but negative misery all the time, complaining about her health problems, complaining about her health, stuffing herself full of food. How can any of that have a positive impact on you? I know this may be weird to say, but even watching somebody online can have a negative effect on you, especially to the degree that Chantal is negative. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I changed my whole content to karaoke and cooking vlogs and making it suitable for everyone, including my Egyptian viewers who are nice and has never harmed anyone. They were only pranks at a time. No one is perfect. Only God knows who. And I'm not 15 anymore. I'm 16. Ghost, you're still a minor. Do you understand that? 2 more years, you'll be 18. Yes, you will be an adult. But for now, you're a minor. Chantal's content is very adult. It's fetish related. You should not be there. A, you should not be a mod for that. B, it's just how it is. I know what's right from wrong. Do you? Okay. Cross-examination. So if you know what's right and you know what's wrong, why are you hanging around Chantal? It's just a question. Something to think about. If you know right from wrong, why go there? Because clearly she's doing wrong. She's getting on YouTube. She got an issue with food. She's a food addict. She literally turns on the camera and gets high in front of people, trading every bit of her health for YouTube paychecks. She's hurting herself on camera. That's wrong. Yes or no? Yeah, it is wrong. Nobody should watch that. She shouldn't be doing it. So if you know right from wrong, why continue to go there? Why be part of that circle? Because if you know right from wrong and you continue to go there, you are basically saying without saying, I know right from wrong and this is wrong and I know it and I don't care. I just don't care. I will be a good person and follow my career. Huh? What career at 16? I know what's right and wrong. I just want haters to stay away from me and leave me alone and no problem be made. The grass isn't always greener on the other side, just so you know. Well, you're hanging out with Chantal. And in her pasture, there is no grass because she keeps eating it all. Gluttonous Pac-Man she is. And you support that, sir. You do. Yes, you do. Peaches says, can't sleep because YouTube payday is coming and the next visa hop is around the corner. Gotta make bank to go be miserable in a hotel room instead of fully enjoying a trip. I bet Salah is cracking the whip behind her and promising more food as she makes big money. I don't know if that's true, but it is true that YouTube payday just happened. She's Canadian. I don't know exactly when she's going to get paid. It could be Monday because the YouTube payday for people in the US was yesterday. So for her, it might be Monday because when the YouTube payday falls on a weekend, it might mess it up a little bit. But the Monday, you will get your money. But we will see, y'all. The deadline for her to get out of Kuwait with no penalty is June 30th. Okay. They extended the deadline. It was the 17th, the 14th, but they gave everybody extra time to figure stuff out, get stuff done. So she just got her paycheck. If she's going to run, she's going to go anywhere, she's got the money, it's time to go. She can't stay there. I don't know if she's going to be able to get back into Kuwait if she tries to get back in, but if there was a time to go, it's now. Got to go right now. Okay, you know what? This broke my heart. And I don't want to make y'all sad. I nearly started crying when I saw this, but I'm bringing it up for a purpose, okay? Let me just read it to you. Non-aesthetic things. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. This cat was returned to the shelter because she wanted to cuddle her owners at night. That breaks my heart. So she was adopted out, and they brought her back just because she wanted to cuddle with her owners. If it weren't for YouTube and them being family friendly, the dirty words I'd say right now, the dirty words I'd say to those people, nothing but dirty words. But I gotta watch my language. But I got something to say about animals from a shelter. Can I please just take a moment and say this? Listen, for those who go to animal shelters, please understand that when you take an animal out of a shelter, while they're in the shelter, they're uncomfortable. They are in an uncomfortable environment. They are frightened. They are scared. They might be dirty. They might be hungry. They're surrounded by the unfamiliar. They're surrounded by noises and dogs barking and death. So they're frightened. They're not comfortable at all. So if you take an animal home and it's not comfortable with you right away, please have some patience. Lots of patience. Even when you take an animal home, it's not going to feel like home is home for quite a while. You know, unfamiliar smells and sights and the house, and got to map it out and make sure that there's no threats. And then there's you. You're an unfamiliar human. They got to get acquainted with you. That may take some time. There's too many people give up on shelter animals just because the animal isn't loving right out of the gate. This one had the opposite problem. They were loving. They just wanted to cuddle up to the owner. And I want to have a talk with these people in Minecraft. Oh, yes. We need to have a long conversation in Minecraft. Okay? Preferably next to a cliff. Yeah. In the ocean. I can't imagine bringing back a cat just because they want to cuddle with me. Where a lot of people complain about cats not being cuddly enough. Here's this poor baby who is. I can't. But anyway, if you're someone and you adopt, even a stray off the street, just patience. Please have patience. I'm dealing with a situation right now with Blackie. I love her to death. She's a big old cuddle bug. She's feral. Never known the indoors. I open my door and she comes in when she wants to. I don't force her to stay in. I don't frighten her like that. But I'm letting her and Booger get acquainted. And they get along very well. But Blackie, she has yet to lay down and go to sleep on the couch behind me or anything. Would love it if she did. I'm not forcing her to do anything. I'm letting her decide. Patience. When it comes to all animals, it's just about patience and letting them adjust. You got to let them adjust. Don't be so quick to judge. You're giving up a wonderful animal by judging too quickly or giving up too quickly. Okay, Foop Olympic says she tagged fat girl eating just in case someone who's definitely not a feedie types that crap into the search bar. This is courtesy of Kristen. Kristen does post these posts with the with all the remember what I said about Chantal using search words for her videos? Let's look at the search words. I don't know if you guys can see it. So the taglines, the search words, the keywords are foodie beauty, mukbang, Chinese food mukbang, noodles mukbang, ASMR, ASMR mukbang, eating, fat girl eating, food, eating noises, eating sounds, spring rolls, general, to chicken. So I spotted a couple of things here in just a couple of seconds. She is deliberately tagging what she's doing as ASMR, even though it's not ASMR, because most ASMR videos, like there's the eating noises are nice. You don't see the person's face or they don't talk at all. And she's also signaling the feeders with the tags fat girl eating, eating noises, and eating sounds. Still sending the back signal to all of them. Still doing it. Chantal, stop trying to make yourself part of the ASMR community. You're not. You're trying to hook yourself into that community. It's not working. Not working. And you guys can see, like, she cleared, Foop Olympic says she cleared all 3 platters in about 20 minutes. That's crazy. I like to give credit to somebody. If I hear something or see something, I like to give them credit. So there is a channel by the name of No Madness Life. Her name is Shelly. And she said something and I'm like, oh my God. I've been reacting to Chantal for years and I never thought of this. But you're right. That whenever Chantal sits down to eat, she wants the buffet experience. I'm like, why did that never occur to me? Because she's right. When she sits down, it's not a meal. It's her basically with her own little buffet bar of food. She wants a lot of food all laid out in front of her. It's like she's taking a chair and sitting down at the buffet bar and just eating everything. I'm like, doggone it. I've been reacting to her for years and that just never clicked. But yeah, it's not a meal with Chantal. It's the buffet experience. It's like she's going to a buffet and eating food off of a buffet bar. She likes the fast food. She likes the quick heat up foods. And that's stuff you would find on a buffet bar. I know. I used to work at one. Used to work the buffet bar. Man, how did I miss that? It's okay. I just like, wow. Chantal doesn't want a meal. She wants a buffet experience. Okay, so Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, she claims not to know his age, even when he made a community post about it. She was told to stop interact with him, but she won't. So let's watch.
I don't know his age.
She knows his age. Listen. She knows. She's been told before. I'm sure they've talked. She just didn't care. Foodie is a 40-year-old woman. And he is a young man. And Foodie does not care about anybody. She's always looking for vulnerable people, broken people, to take control of. And Ghostface Gamer is a young man, very young man. And he's in the chat. And you know what her way of thinking is? Oh, I'm 40 and he's 16, 15. He was 15, now he's 16. I can just run circles around this kid. Tell him what to do. He's not going to buck up or anything. Ghostface, I don't know if you'll ever see my video. But here's something you should be thinking about. Okay? You want to be all kinds of close to Chantal and Salah. Listen, Chantal has a best friend named Pete. They've known each other since high school. They dated. They were in a relationship. They were engaged. Understand? He cares about Chantal. Loyal to a fault for her. Went into debt for her. More than once. Did all kinds of things for her that an ex or a best friend would never do. I mean, he went beyond to care for her. And she doesn't care about Pete. Even though he's given her all kinds of love and loyalty, she don't care. So if she doesn't care about somebody like him, why is she going to care about someone like you? Do you really think this 40-year-old woman cares about you for real? You are just another name in her chat. You are as disposable as a tissue or a plastic glove. She'll use you and throw you away. As long as you're useful, she'll keep you around. But the moment you're no longer useful, she's done with you. You going after people she doesn't like, that makes you useful. She's the back of the chessboard, not moving. Everybody else in front of her, you're all her pawns. She can move you around at will. You're the ones taking the damage. She's not going to take any damage just so she can say, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. You are just a pawn on her chessboard. Have been since the jump. She's 40. Are you going to tell me that a 40-year-old can't talk their way around a 16-year-old? They sure can. You've not been on this earth long enough to talk your way around a 40-year-old, especially one that manipulative. You just an evil. She's keeping you around because you're serving a purpose. You're going after people that she doesn't like. You're modding for her. That's your job. And as long as you do your job, you're going to be cool. When you stop doing your job, though, she'll throw you to the wolves.
Like, I don't know how anyone knows his age, but
Community post, ding dong. I just read it. It's on Twitter, and I know you're on Twitter too. I know you spy around on Twitter. I know you must have seen that post. You know his page, right? I mean, he's your mod. Community post. If we saw it, you could see it too.
whatever. Whatever you want to think about me, I don't care.
Yeah, you're a predator. You're a creepy predator who went on, is it Omegle or Omegle? I don't know how you pronounce it. But you went on there dressed in sexy lingerie, talking to very young men. You creepy, nasty woman. How dare you? Ugh.
I was watching your Mr. Beast review. Really? Fernanda, you have a dash hound puppy? Oh,
Okay, so moving on. And that's the one from Ghostface Gamer. So yeah, Fondue Pondu, 2 hours apart, top pick, 5 p.m. Eastern, bottom pick 7 p.m. So tell me you don't use you use filters without telling me you use filters. So and this top one, like this was her first live, and then the second one, so she added more filters here, clearly. We got the big eye filter, we got the contour filter, the skin smoothing filter, the World of Warcraft elf chin filter, all of it. Okay, something cool from Texas. Wow, the pink dolphins, roughly only about 2,000 of these remain. Recently spotted off the coast of the Carolinas. I didn't know there was a species of dolphin that was pink. I just keep thinking of vaporwave when I see the pink dolphins, but I think they're cool. They're really cool. Okay, all of you that do embroidery, y'all look at this. How do they do this? What is the secret? You got two ladies. They're doing 2 separate pictures that are completely different, doing embroidery back to back. How is that possible? How are they doing that if both of the pictures look completely different? That is wild. Beautiful work, by the way, ladies. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, painstaking work. Wow. Amazing. It's just, what's the secret? Okay, Pegatha says Samsung Beauty Filter before and after on Barbie. That is one powerful processor on Chinny's phone. Thing is doing work. So I guess they just took a picture of a regular Barbie over here on the left. And then with the filter, you guys can see the difference. The filter has narrowed out Barbie's already narrow chin, enlarged her eyes, made them bluer, smoothed out the skin a bit. I mean, it looks like the same but different. Okay, so that's it for the catch up. Sorry, we took a while. It's been a while since I've gone on. But let's get out of here and go directly to the live. All right, stop the screen. And moving on. All right, so she can't sleep. Oh, poor Miriam can't sleep. Poor Miriam can't sleep. Well, you know, if you and Salah were knocking the boots properly, you would be able to sleep. You get the best sleep of your life, Chantal, but he'll never touch you. But in all the time that I've been watching you and Salah, I have yet to see you come on camera with any kind of real evidence that you and him are knocking the boots. I have yet to hear you say that you were tired from being up all night, you know, like the bedroom's a wreck and your back hurts and your leg hurts and you got aches everywhere. He don't give you a workout like that, mama. He don't. You know, he will never. If he were even there, you might be in bed with him. I don't know if there'd be any room for him in the bed with you, but when you do things like this, when you're up at 1:30 in the morning, you're basically proving the two of you are not together. You don't even live together. But go ahead and say what you got to say.
Hello, Tangerine. What's going on?
Hold on, let me just refresh it because I don't see the top chat. Shut up, Chantal. I ain't ready for you yet.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Shelly. Sweet Marie. Hey, Laura. Hey, babe. Lady J. We couldn't agree on a movie. You ever do that where there's just like nothing to watch? We can't sleep. I was working on my art, but
Yeah, because that's just the thing you do. That's a absolutely normal thing, y'all. You have a couple that are allegedly living together, newly married. So neither one of them can sleep. They can't decide on a movie. So the first thought of what to do next is let's go on YouTube and you do a live and I'll be a mod at 1:30 in the morning. It's just perfectly normal. You know, there's nothing else to do at 1:30 in the morning. We can't decide on a movie. We can't sleep. So we'll just hop on to YouTube and just start talking to people. Okay.
I didn't do a good job. Shucks. Hello, Tangerine. What's going on? What's your son doing, by the way? Hey, baby break. I haven't played fast in a while, eh? Marbles! Do you guys like this light or do you prefer the light? Up late. Yeah, I know. I can't sleep. We can't sleep. Go to bed now, Tracy. Nah! Caroline! Can you start over? Not on TikTok style.
Yeah, that's just weird. I'm glad that you pointed that out, Vanilla Latte. Why is she doing like the mode of like not showing the whole screen? Is there something in the room that we shouldn't see? Why is she doing it this way? Weird.
Rosemary's Baby. Hello. Hey, no name. We can't sleep, no name. And we can't agree on a movie.
You know, Chantal can do what she wants. It's her life. But if I were in a relationship with somebody, it's 1:30 in the morning, for whatever reason, we can't sleep. And maybe the vibe is, like we're just not in the mood to knock boots. We just want to hang out. You know what you do? And this always works for me. If you're feeling restless and your man's feeling restless and there's trouble sleeping, they got a beach right across the street, don't they? I would say, you know what, babe? Why don't we just get out of here? Why don't we just go down to the beach and just take a walk? Just take a walk on the sand. Listen to the waves, get the cool, salty breeze. Just take a good walk. And I guarantee you, after walking there for a few minutes, when you come back, you'll want to sleep. Like the waves just put you to sleep, So if you're feeling restless like that, why not take advantage of the fact that you live so close to the ocean? That's what I do. I would not hop my butt on YouTube and be like, I can't sleep. So let's just make some more useless conversation in portrait mode. That's just me, though. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of multitasking. Oh no. I just ruined that. Oh well. Let's keep going.
Comic book. Ice cream. Who's awake now? You guys are all awake now. Pixel Jackie. Am I in the closet? No. Do you want me to turn the lights on? I'm in my living room. Hi, Tammy. I should set up the... That's the project I'm going to do. You guys should help me. I need to get some things from Temu. Or is it Temu? To decorate my streaming room. My husband, hello? Hey, silliest of geese. This is the church basement. Let's make church basement spaghetti. Sounds like me and my hobby. And my hubby. Oh, you guys can't sleep either? What do you do when you can't sleep? Hi, Queen of Darkness. Love the full screen. Okay, soda and sadness. I guess I'm sick then. I guess I'm sick. How do you know? How do you know his age? Hi, Heather. Am I saying anything inappropriate to him?
Well, are you saying anything inappropriate to him? What you're doing is adult content on YouTube. He shouldn't be watching it. And he shouldn't be a mod. I'm sorry, look, anybody could be a mod, I'm sure, but it's weird for someone like Chantal to want a 15-year-old underage person to be her mod. Like, for what reason would you want that? For what reason would you allow that? Out of all the people in the chat, they're probably adult. Why pick a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old to be your mod? Out of everybody else who could possibly be a mod who is an adult, why pick essentially a child? Why? Because they're vulnerable. Because they're controllable. That's why. She's a weak person looking to control other people. She's always trying to spot the weak ones in the audience.
All I ever say is hi, Ghostface. That's it. Like, just because anytime you talk to a minor, you're a weirdo? Like, that's so weird.
No, it's the way you talk to minors. We all remember how you conducted yourself on Omegle. Weirdo, pervert, creep, all of those applied to you. Still do. Don't make me bring up that stream again, Chantal. I will. But other people have brought it up. Good people. They've already showed it again, like Mr. Snowflake. How you sat there in your lingerie talking to younger people. What the F is wrong with you? You wanted to copy another content creator, but they weren't coming on Omegle dressed like that. No, that was you needing attention. Maybe you're looking for some online hookup. I don't know what your intention was. But you went on there talking to much younger people, and something is wrong in your mind. Like something about your conscience is off. Where you, even if in the beginning you did not know about the younger people, once you started seeing those younger people, there was nothing in you that said, oh, wow, there are basically kids here. Maybe I should go and change into something else besides the teddy. Maybe I should cover up. Not you. You're wanting attention. And after the younger man showed his private parts, the way you were talking about it afterwards was just so icky. And you've got a history of having sex predators in your chat. So, you know, it makes us wonder, why are you okay with these people? And what kind of a person are you? Because I've said it before and I'll say it now. You're a predator yourself, just in a different way. The words of the song may be different, but it's still the same melody. You got me? You're a predator of men. You should be locked up, in my opinion.
It's vertical. High strive for change. Creepy that they know his age. They claim they do. What do you do when work is crushing your... Hi, Breezeth! When work is crushing your soul.
What?
Quit. No. Stanley Cup. When is that? Really?
Here's Chantal giving great life advice. What do you do when work is just crushing your soul? Let me give some better life advice, because Chantal would never. Look, we all got to work. Unless you're a trust fund baby or you've got some sort of inheritance, you've got to work. You got to make money. You got to pay your bills. You have to pay your rent. Got to pay for all kinds of things. It's good to work. It's very good. But here's some better advice. If you have a job that the work is crushing your soul, in your spare time, if you have spare time, start looking around for other jobs. Maybe something closer to home. Maybe something that you would enjoy more. And, and if you can go to an interview or something on your spare time, if you get hired at the new job, then you can quit the old job. But make sure you've got something lined up first before you let go of job number one. It's stupid to quit your job and then you don't know when you're going to work. So like she just said, oh, just quit. People still got bills to pay.
Nice. I'm sure that's going to have a big audience. Miss me saying hi again. Oh, teardrop. Sorry, I was getting a message. I'm like trying to... Keena Bear, yes, I miss you, teardrop, so much. I always miss you. Hi, Golden Girl. So yeah, I don't know his age. I don't know how anyone knows his age, but what...
Chantal, this is girl world. You called yourself once the queen of girl world. At the same time, you deny girl world. But this is girl world, mama. We find stuff out. We do. We're nosy. And there's been much talk about Ghostface. I mean, anybody that puts themselves in the center of your universe with you, they're going to get the eyeball on them. And Ghostface is running around making threats and all that. So yeah, they're going to be under the microscope. So you're over there doing the wasn't me thing of, I don't know how they found out his stage and da 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 da. When all along you knew, you just didn't care. You probably liked the fact that Ghostface was younger because that means he was a not adult that you can easily control, because he's over there talking all kinds of crazy, saying, I wish that Salah and Foodie were my parents. Ghostface, what the F is wrong with you that you're wishing for these two idiots online would be your parents? Please pick better role models. Please. They are nobody's role models. They're horrible scammers. Ugh. Like, don't model yourself in any way, shape, or form off these two.
Whatever. Whatever you want to think about me, I don't care.
Well, you're spending a whole lot of time not caring. See, that's the funny, hilarious thing about this live stream tonight. This is the big joke. For someone who doesn't care, she cares a lot. And she's got to make a live stream about how much she doesn't care. It's just so funny. It's like, I don't care, but I'm going to speak on it. Okay. I guess that's the way you don't care.
I was watching your Mr. Beast review. Really? Nice. I didn't even block Ghostface. No. I can't let those bastards win. You don't like your job, Rosemary? Hi, Lady Lugosi. Sleep problems are terrible, I know. Yes. You made a long post saying he's 16. Well, okay. I don't know. What do you want me to do about it? Chicken curry from Sultan Grill. Yum. The best pita bread I ever had. Sounds good.
See these freaking idiots? See these freaking idiots in the chat? What'd I say? Look, we're not even 5 minutes into the live. Look at these freaking idiots. Mojo Sojo saying, do Texas Roadhouse next. This person breatheth saying, I ordered chicken kebabs and chicken curry from Sultan Grill yesterday and it was the best homemade pita bread I've ever had. Everything was bomb. What is it with you freaking people that come and talk with food with her? Are you guys food addicts yourselves? I'm seriously asking a question. Do you have an issue with food? Are you food addicts as well? Is this one of those things that birds of a feather flock together? Are you feedies? Why would anybody who is a decent person go into a chat room of somebody who's a food addict and talk about food with them? No one's going to trigger them and no one's going to make them eat when they're already over 500 pounds and they can barely move. And you guys claim to care about Chantal and you claim that girl world, we are haters. No, you idiots are the haters. You're putting the battery in her back to eat more food. And trust me, she doesn't need any help. You need to stop. Breatheth. Mojo Sojo. Looking at you.
Breatheth. Hey, Linda Marie. You have an injury? People are going nuts on the emojis. My cat keeps rubbing by me. Scapegoat. Keep your humble tenacity. Yes, Natalie, I agree. At least he's not a paper towel lumberjack. Yeah, at least. I didn't know. Why isn't being 16 relevant? He's a chatter. Like, I have no idea. I haven't tried BBT. No. Monkey.
See, this person, Mojo Sojo, they have to be a feedie. Look at their comment. Are you going to order a late night snack? Go to bed with a full tummy. Yep. Feedie spotted right there, y'all. Look, look, look. Look at this person. Go to bed with a full tummy. Feedie. So, Mojo, are you one of the gainer people? Are you a gainer? Immobilizer? You want her to get bigger? Are you one of the flippin' idiots getting in her ear and selling this big fantasy of it'll be so wonderful if you get bigger and you lose all your mobility. You'll sit on a cushion and Salah will just feed you food and life will be good. Are you one of those flipping people that you're doing that with her? Because it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I'm not putting the blame solely upon you. She is a person. She can make her own choices. She can do what she wants. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all, that I'm going off about this. But as someone, I've dealt with food addiction and I've lost my little sister to addiction. I've got both sides of the coin going on over here. It just bothers me to see people getting into somebody's chat and they're an active addict and they know this and they don't care. And they're like, we see how sick you are. We want you sicker for our entertainment. We want to see you bigger for our enjoyment, for our fetish. It's sick, it's twisted, and it's wrong. I don't like Chantal, will never like her, but I think it's just horrible and evil when you get people that are basically supercharging an addict to go further and faster. And she sees it and she doesn't care. She allows this. So it's pretty clear, Chantal, what your chat is about, who it's really for. It's for the feedy people. Those are the ones you're looking for. Everybody else, you guys can walk out of the room and Chantal wouldn't care. She's looking for those guys that will pay her for food. Those are the ones she's zeroing in on. The rest of you, you're just part of a crowd. Unless you turn into a feedy, then she cares more about you.
Really? It's really good. Is that the one that has a haunted house? Hi, Vanessa. Ghostface Gamer. People are all like, I don't know. They're claiming he's underage or whatever. He's like 16 or whatever.
You know, I think it's pretty interesting. At the moment that Girl World starts talking about Ghostface Gamer and mentioning all in their live chats and videos that he is underage, suddenly Ghostface Gamer has a job. Isn't that something? The timing of it all. He's been modding for her for how long? No talk about a job. No talk about obligations. But the moment that all of Girl World takes notice of him, suddenly I've got a job and I've got things to do. I wonder if Chantal talked to Ghostface and said, hey, can you disappear for a while? I think she did.
Hi, Sue-Ann. Welcome salam. I don't know. I mean, am I even saying anything inappropriate? I mean, what? I don't know. Kids get on YouTube. No proof of them anyway. Nobody believes they care. Yeah, exactly. So stupid. What the F? No.
I would love to know who No Name is. It's got to be somebody close to Chantal. What I think what they're trying to do is get everybody else to start giving the super chats.
Name? Oh my God, $100. Thank you.
Actually, you know what? It's not even $100 for Chantal. Y'all want to hear something funny? Here's the joke. Let me give you the joke. So when you're on YouTube and you are monetized through YouTube, whatever you get, whether it's memberships or super chats or views, YouTube takes 30% right off the top. They take their cut immediately. So $100, it's only 70. Oh, wait, it gets better. So she's a Canadian. Since she's international, that means taxes apply to her. So the amount keeps going down. You know, I don't know what the taxes are, but she's not going to get $100. She's not even going to get 70. I don't know exactly what she's going to get, but let's just say it is $70, right? That's one takeout meal. Boom, done. That $100 is eaten. So it's really not doing anything. That's just takeout for one meal. What about the other 4 in a day?
you so much. Oh my gosh. Girl, seriously. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, No Name. You're so generous. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button like a dork. Let me fix it. Why did I do that? I was just trying to get my coffee.
France? I mean, what?
Hey, you know what? Mess ups happen. What are you going to do? Just go on. Life happens.
I don't know. Kids get on you too. No proof of them anyway. Nobody believes they care. Yeah, exactly. So stupid. What the F? No Name? Oh my god, $100?
Actually, it's 70.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited. She goes, oh my God, I got $70. Maybe I can afford some lobster mac and cheese tonight. Babe, can we go get some nasties tonight, babe? Babe, can I get 4 pizzas tonight, babe?
Oh my gosh. Girl, seriously, wow. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, No Name. You're so nice. Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. You're so nice. That's a very kind gift. I'm going to spoil.
No Name says, get yourself something. No Name, are you a feedie? Because you know when you give her money what she's going to use it for. So was that the purpose of giving a super chat? Knowing that it's going to be used for fast food, you're basically sending her money for meals? I'm just asking questions over here.
Julia with it, okay? And Howie. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate. Oh, just for that, No Name, you get to request something that I draw. What do you want me to draw? Sounds perfect and my pleasure. Thank you. Hi, Fernanda. You have a dot?
So again, I'd like to say, like, I think my opinion, it's my opinion now. My opinion, I think that Chantal wants to go off on people, but she's brainstormed a little bit and she's like, how can I criticize people and not get in trouble with YouTube? I will disguise the insults as a game of Pictionary. And I can draw people and draw really bad pictures of them and go off on him a little bit. And then YouTube won't come down hard on me. So she still wants to do it. She's just going around the block about it.
Ashhound puppy? Oh, does he have a long beak? Short leg? No, they have short legs. What are you doing here? Come see the people. Okay, I tried to draw me falling on the ground and spilling my Twisty Misty, but it sucks. I couldn't draw my body around my arm. It says Sears Plus. One of my cats? Oh boy. Actually, I have a picture already I drew of Julia I can show you. Wait. It's a really good one, and I don't think I can do a better one, so. Wait, Julia? Let's see here. Yep. Mama Juice. Yeah. Did you guys see all my pictures, by the way? Some of them are kind of rude, but. She's right here looking at me, you big fool. What do you do? What do you do? So, guys, make me laugh.
Wait a minute. You're the one coming on at 1:30 in the morning. You're bored. You and Salah couldn't decide on a movie. What you could have done is said, you know what? We can't decide on a movie. Let's just go to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. Let's go to bed and get a good night's sleep while it's cool. Because if we don't go to bed, we're going to be up later than normal. And then it's going to get really hot. It's going to get too hot to sleep. So sleep when you got the time and the temperature is at the lowest. Just snatch up the opportunity as much as you can. No, you're coming online and saying, you guys entertain me. It's not their job. You're the content creator. It's your job to entertain people. You want the subs. You want the views. You want the super chats. It's up to you to earn them. You want your supper, then you got to sing for it, Big Mama. Sing for it. Get up and do a dance. Clap your hands, something. You can't come online. You're the one making the money and then tell people, entertain me. What? No wonder your views suck.
Adorable Julie. Do an ASMR drawing video? I suck at drawing so bad. It's just for fun. If it makes you guys laugh, I like to do it. My goal is to one day get drawn by you. Hi, Mr. Price. Draw a flower. A flower? No, that's too basic. Okay, I'll draw a flower. This is how I always draw my flowers. Guess what kind of flower it is? Hey, Robin. Hey, ice cream. Lois, draw Howie. I have a picture of Howie Keena just for you. Didn't you see it? I have a reference book here. Where's my picture of How? It's Twinkie. Here he is, Keena. Hey, comic book, you think so? Listen to Brooke. She's always right on these matters. Draw Justin Timberlake's mugshot. What did he do? What's gross? Howie?
You know, on a side note, I'm actually worried about the hamster. Just because in the latest lives that Chantal has done, she confesses to keeping the apartment really, really cold, like 60 degrees. Now, I know that cats, like the lowest temperature they can get down to before it gets dangerous is like 30, 35 degrees. I'm sorry, like 35. They need to be kept warm. But hamsters are much smaller than cats, and extreme cold for long periods of time will unalive them. Or they'll go into a state called torpor, which is like a hibernation state. And if they stay in it too long, that will unalive them. So there she is, needing colder and colder and colder temperatures to be comfortable. And that's okay for her. But what about the cat? And what about the hamster? I mean, like he's not being kept warm enough, I don't think. Like, I don't know if she's on Howie number 1,670,550, but if there were other Howies and they passed away, maybe that was the reason why. She just not taking proper care of it and it being just too cold in the house for too long. You know, you can't do that to a hamster. They have to be kept warm.
Cutie. I didn't mean to put that there. The teeth and the butt. Cute little nugget. He got a DUI? What was he doing? Is it booze? Drinking while intoxicated? Oh, so yeah, booze.
See, look at her. Like, it's 1:30 in the morning and she wants to gossip. Haram! She wants to gossip and she wants to bag on people because, you know, it's Chantal. This is what she does at 1:30 in the morning. Can't just keep the camera off and then just chill out and have some personal time. No, no, everything's got to be YouTube.
That. I'm precious. Thank you. I appreciate that. DWI. Remember before when I couldn't sleep, I would go live and just talk to you guys?
Well, that's because in the past when you were live and you couldn't sleep because you were on the, yeah, that was the thing. That was definitely a thing. You went live when you were having a white Christmas, with the powder. You were going to powder your nose every so often. That's why you couldn't sleep. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you've taken something. Maybe you're mad at Salah. Maybe you're in a sort of kind of way throwing a temper tantrum because he says no junk food. I don't know. But 1:30 in the morning, you should be spending time with your husband. And you're not. What kind of a happy marriage is this?
He will get out since he's rich. They should make an example of him. Just because he's rich, he can still like harm people. I'm the most precious. My precious. He looks like a stressed out weasel in his mugshot. Hi, Baxter. Hi, Vanessa. Vertical.
I've listen. I don't follow Justin Timberlake. I did hear bits and bobs about what happened with him, that he was caught with a DWI. Here are my thoughts about that. I'm not like a celebrity gossiper, but I'll give my thoughts on it. No one should be driving under the influence, period. Full stop. If you've had a couple of drinks and you've had a couple of drinks, you ain't right, call a taxi, call a friend, call a relative, call anybody. Don't drive like that. Don't be altered and then get behind the wheel of a 2,000-pound vehicle and then put it in motion. What's wrong with you? I know the argument's going to be, well, I got to get it home. Not immediately. You can leave it behind if you have to. Take a taxi. Call a friend, relative, something. If you ain't right, you ain't right. And then Justin Timberlake is a celebrity. He's got all kinds of money. What's his excuse? He doesn't have friends? Relatives? Anybody that could have picked the car up? They could have taken an Uber to his car and then he takes an Uber home? Why not do that? You got money. Why aren't you using it? Call a limo. What are you driving for? Stupid.
Oh, again, yes. He would not take a breath. You don't like the vertical? You guys don't like it?
Okay, can I say something? I hope nobody's eating or drinking right now. If you are, stop for just a second, please. Thank you. So, not only does Chantal have the Foodie people in her chat, look at this person, Shelly Peters McPherson, saying, Chantal, do your toots ever smell like sulfur? Mine do right now. Obviously, that's probably a troll, but it would not surprise me at all if Chantal had other fetish people in her chat that are into flatulence. That would not surprise me at all. It would not surprise me at all.
Anyway. Hey, Carolyn. Hello, Free Palestine. Dear to... Yeah, Shelly.
Ew.
Can you draw Charlie? Who's Charlie? He looked like he was going to cry. He should. He probably has a lot of lawyers. The officer was so young he had no idea who he was. Imagine if that was like 2002. I wish you the most love and healing at Teardrop. Yes, me too, Teardrop, always. Hi, Lisa P. You don't like the vertical? Aw. Maybe you guys just have to get used to it. Yes, of course, no name. Even if you're not gifting anything.
You know what, Justin Timberlake? Listen, bro. Even though it sucks to get arrested, first of all, your butt shouldn't have been on the road to begin with if you were in an altered state. But what you should be happy about is that you did not get hurt. You did not hurt yourself, and you did not hurt other people. Be happy about that. That although you were in an altered state, you were blessed in the sense that nothing bad happened. You didn't hurt yourself by crashing into something, and you didn't hurt other people. Thank goodness for that. You were pulled over and all that, but you didn't hurt other people. Because can you just imagine finally sobering up and then you found out you hurt somebody in an altered state? You know, like, hope this will be a lesson learned not to get on the road when you're in an altered state.
Thing.
There's really no excuse for it anymore. There are taxi services that'll take you home for free. Call a relative, call a friend, call somebody. Don't get in a car in an altered state. It's stupid.
You're just a nice presence. Welcome, salam, Sue Ann. I need a drink. I gotta go in my kitchen. Oh. Okay, what else do you want me to draw? I don't know what to draw. Let me think here. Okay, have a good night, No Name. Enjoy the game. Maybe you need to turn it the other way. I don't know. I don't know. It said recommended. Thanks, Dion. That's so nice of
One moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. Let's continue.
you. Draw Amberlynn. Aquamarine. Thank you, hon. Draw your mom. No one on.
See, that's something that people in the chat are saying. Draw other people who are not reactors. Draw your mom. Draw Buster. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to draw people she doesn't like, not people she does like. Come on, Chantal, this is Pictionary. You want to draw. Why can't you draw people that you actually like? It's because you want to find a way to be ugly towards the reactors. So you want to draw them or people you don't like. You don't want to draw people you do like.
No, Linda.
Linda Marie says, draw Mr. Cardigan. And she's saying, no. What's wrong, Chantal? Why won't you draw Mr. Snowflake? Is it because you're afraid of how he will betray you in the next part of the docuseries, which is almost over? I think there's like 5 or 6 episodes. We're on episode 4, so there should be 1 or 2 left. So he's not done yet. And the last time she opened her big mouth about Mr. Cardigan, Mr. Snowflake, he went for her. So she didn't want to say anything right now as long as the docuseries are being produced.
Draw yourself rolling down the hill. Draw a rat face. Okay, hold on.
And I also think that her drawing pictures on stream, this is another tactic for her to kind of run up the meter. Chantal's got a few tactics like that in her toolbox. Setting all the food out is one. Her putting on her makeup is another. Because it takes time to put your makeup on, each product. And all of that is just, you're running up the meter. You're wasting time on purpose just to, make whatever live or video you're doing longer. So here's another way that she's found that she can kind of run up the meter to make the live longer for more ads. Let's just draw some pictures.
Oh no, I can't. I already messed it up. Dangling foot. Draw Amberlyn Reed. Thanks.
Yeah, speaking of ALR, I have heard that she's allegedly losing weight on Ozempic. I can't confirm that. I don't really watch her content, but according to Amber, she's losing weight. But just like Chantal, if she's lying to people, if she's what is it that she calls it? A hootenberry. If she's pulling a hootenberry, which is a lie, it's going to get exposed. Because you can lie at first, but then after a while, it's obvious that you lied. So we will see with Amber.
For the super chat. I don't know how to draw her. I don't want her to be mad at me.
Why? What do you care about Amber? What's she going to do to you? Girl, you are in Kuwait. She's in wherever she's at. She can't reach out and punch you. What are you worried about Amber for?
A family portrait.
I don't want her to be mad at me like she can do anything.
Rat. Oh yeah, rat documentary guy. Okay, I'll draw. Okay, after. Okay, Amberlyn. Amberlyn, I love you. Don't take this personal, okay?
Let's just burn up some more time drawing. Zipping ahead. Because she's basically burning through time for on YouTube.
What do you think? She takes Ozempic, so yeah.
She's not lost that much weight. And from my understanding, even if you take Ozempic and you've got a good diet, you're exercising like you should, because you got to put things in tandem with Ozempic. You different things have to work with Ozempic for it to have the effect of weight loss. Even those who take Ozempic, they're not going to lose tremendous amounts of weight. You might lose 20, 25 pounds. And Amber, like Chantal, is hundreds and hundreds of pounds overweight. So I'm wondering, how much benefit can she really get off Ozempic if she's got to lose that much weight and Ozempic can't help you lose that much?
She's curvy here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, BBW Layla, long time no see. Thanks, babe.
You know, Chantal, it's a shame, really. You like to draw, right? You like drawing. It's a shame that you have the money that you do. You have the time that you do. It's a shame that you don't put more time and consideration into pursuing that further. At the very least, to add a distraction away from the food. Because you need different coping mechanisms and coping skills for your extreme food addiction. I've been saying this for a while, that in order for you to get away from the food addiction, one of the things you have to do, and this is paramount to being in recovery or being on the path of recovery, is if food is your entire world, and I mean your entire world, it fills up your time, it comforts you, it's a source of love, and it calms you down when you're upset. It dries your tears. If it's absolutely everything to you, you have to find a thing or other things to replace that toxic thing that has taken over your life. For you, that's going to be a really big task because you're so hyper focused on food, you can't see anything else. Nothing else. But there are all kinds of things in life that you could use to fill up the empty space that would be left behind if you let go of the food. Nature hates a vacuum. Nature hates that hollow space. You empty something out, it wants it filled. So if you were to stomp on that food addiction, there would be all that empty space. What are you going to fill it up with? There's all kinds of things you could do. Going out for walks, focusing on art, playing video games, just putting your mind somewhere else besides the buffet experience in front of you. You got a powerful issue with food. Powerful. It started off as you consuming food. Now food is consuming you. And you can call me a hater all you want, okay? I really don't care. But you are at that final stage of addiction. You know what the final stage is, Chantal? You're sitting in a room and all you want to do, all you're thinking about is the thing that you're addicted to. You want to surround yourself with it. You want to embrace it. You want to consume it 24/7. You don't ever want to stop. The only time you stop doing it is when you go to sleep. But as soon as you wake up, you start consuming. Food is your companion. It is your friend. It is your lover. You are married to food, and you need to divorce yourself away from the food, but you won't. And the effed up thing is you could. Don't use the excuse of, oh, my subs will leave me if I get away from the food. What else am I going to do? Many of them have said they'll stay around if you do something else. But you're too hyper focused on the people that have the food fetish. And you think they are your friends when they are the ones who are your greatest haters. They see how sick you are, but all they care about is what they can get out of you. And if you're not around, they'll find somebody else. And if they aren't around, they'll find somebody else after that. Do you get it? There are people out there that they get something out of you, they get something out of you, but it doesn't mean they care about you. You were just providing goods or services that they wanted. But you think, oh, because they're supporting me, they're enabling me, they like me. No, they like what you do for them. And if what you do for them is harmful to you, you shouldn't be doing it. Really, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing it for yourself, and you shouldn't be doing it on a public forum where other people watch. You're literally getting high on camera in front of people, and you think you're smart when you're not smart. You're stupid. Choosing immobility over mobility. Choosing an addiction over absolute total freedom and happiness. Your body has become your prison. And the crazy thing is, you're the one with the key that you can get out of that prison anytime you want. Anytime. You know what to do. You know how to do it. You're just not going to. And I know what people are going to say in the comments to me. Rose, why do you say these things? She's not going to listen to you. She doesn't care. You care too much. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, y'all. Maybe I do care too much. Maybe it's because I've been an addict of food myself, and I lost someone close to me to addiction. And I see this person, Chantal, in front of me, and she is clearly an addict. And she's created this whole toxic, multi-layered, multi-tiered system of a machine of enabling that's been going on for years, and it's just getting worse. Maybe I shouldn't waste my breath. She's going to do what she's going to do. But it's amazing, isn't it? How she calls girl world haters when we're the ones that have said to her, go to inpatient, go to therapy, take care of your health. The real haters are the ones who encourage her to eat. They get in her chat like today. Say, when are you going to go to Texas Roadhouse? Does she really need to go? Would it make you happy if she ate 6,000 calories and she got a tummy ache? Those are your haters, Chantal. The same ones who pay you on Cameo and on PayPal. Those are the haters. Because if they cared, they wouldn't be promoting it. They wouldn't be enabling for it. And they wouldn't be paying for you to get sick for their pleasure. They are sick.
Oh, yeah, rat documentary guy or porch lady? Hey, chicken sandwich. I want a chicken sandwich. I don't have a fave song, honestly, right now. What do you think my fave song is, babe, actually? Oh, I have coffee teeth. Adon, are you religious? Have you read the Bible? Chantal After Dark. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren! Oh my gosh, how is bacon?
Moving on.
You would literally buy them? Life with Ron! Hey, it's nice to see you here, Life with Ron. Thank you so much.
Life with Ron. That's Sofa King. Hi, Sofa King.
For the rose. I appreciate it. Thank
and yes,
you.
Sofa King, I did take a shower today. Screw you. He used to come into my chat all the time, Sofa King. And him and Ashley and Cheeseburger, they're all like being rude. That's why they got blocked. But Sofa be like, you look like you smell. Have you taken a shower? You really can say that to me, considering the person you mod for, or you used to mod for, that she never took a shower? Okay.
I don't still read it. It was required in college. You should draw a chicken sandwich. I love them. You can make a killing. I don't know if people are serious, if they actually want to buy them. I already drew a flower.
You know what? Even if Chantal put her drawings up for sale, would anybody with half a brain trust Chantal with their money? I mean, let's go back in time a little bit with the Postcard Club. Remember that? For those that weren't around for that, please let me explain. Because different people jump into the foodie verse at different times, and I acknowledge that. So, a while back, this was back in the Natter era, Chantal, she made the Postcard Club. The premise was, when she went out traveling around to different areas, anybody who's part of the Postcard Club, she would buy postcards and she would send postcards to those people who are part of the Postcard Club. Membership per month for each person was $10. So lots and lots of people signed up to the Postcard Club. And it stayed active for several months. The last time I tracked it, it had been up long enough that she got over $100+ per person in the time that it was up. Guess what? Nobody got a single postcard. Nobody. And I also remember when she went to Cuba and she came home, she had some Cuban coffee and she promised Ashley Lamborghini to send her the coffee. That never got sent. She's got a really bad track record with promising things and never delivering. You know, like her promises are the only thing empty around Chantal. Everything else is full. All right. But even if she wanted to sell her drawings, would anybody trust her to send the money and then get the drawing? It's not going to happen. It's not.
Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's a tulip. Hey, Swedish fish. Oh, I could go for some Swedish fish.
What?
Draw Eric Cook. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Here's my Amber. I think I subbed to the wrong channel. Oh, you're welcome here. You think people would buy them?
And you know what? I'm paying attention to different things. So this was streamed 15 hours ago, and she's got maybe 8,000 views for a 100K channel. Ew.
Draw a
Yikes.
I'm not joking, hon. You would buy them? You want to try a nashi? Yeah, I know. They're so good. The butterfly and tulip. Thanks, ice cream. Hello, Amanda. Night is the favorite. Yeah, I know. Us too. Monty. Oh boy, I'm gonna get accused of being racist if I do, I'm sure. Amal. I know Shui Arabic.
You know what? Chantal's been in Kuwait for what, 2 years? I don't know any Arabic, but I bet you I could learn Arabic faster than she could. I could just find a whole bunch of Arabic speaking videos on YouTube. And then while I'm busy, my free time, I could just put them on, listen to them, study them. And I could have no more Arabic in a week than she knows in 2 years.
A lot of Shui Arabi. Taki Arabi? Shui. Good night, Suan.
I mean, she should be able to pick it up faster since she's around Salah, and she could listen to his conversation and ask him to translate so that she can retain certain words, but she's not even doing that.
But I want to make nice pictures for you guys with colors. Draw the cashier at Pennington's. I don't remember them.
I'm giggling because it's 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And this is how Chantal and Salah spend their time. Him modding for her at such a ridiculous hour and her being up at such a ridiculous hour. I mean, sometimes the jokes just write themselves.
Babe, write my name in Arabic in here. Type it. Lauren, it is like 3 a.m. I drew Zachary Michaels.
Why are people sending super chats and asking about our favorite foods? I'm totally confused. Does she not eat enough food on her channel for you people? Is she not gross enough for you? You want something messy? I don't get it. Like, why do people work so hard to get her to eat so much?
Nice, Amal. Dangling foot. Thank you, Dangling foot. What are your top 5 favorite foods? Thanks for the super chat. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute.
Poutine is one of them.
Life with Ron. Thanks.
Cheese is another.
You Life with Ron. Hope you're all staying cool this summer. Heat is
Starbucks is another one.
already crazy. Oh my gosh, Ron.
Paneer.
I saw news that's going to be 63 here. It's going to go up to degrees Celsius. That's like, what, 140? It was 126 the other day.
Oh my God. Are we really going to do this again? Are we going to complain about the weather when you chose, as a Canadian woman who likes the cooler weather, you chose to fly your big butt over there and sit in the desert climate? You did that. So since you did that and it's done, how can you complain about it over and over again? Are we supposed to feel sympathy? Do you want the tiny violin treatment, Chantal? Okay, the world's tiniest violin between my fingers. Come on now. No sympathy from me.
But everyone stay cool, yeah. Dangling foot, my top favorite foods are pickles, olives.
I mean, you want. I'm not dumping on nobody, but I don't want to hear her nonsense. I'm up here in Oregon and the weather keeps going up and down, up and down. And I did not know that I'm allergic to foxtail grass. That stuff is a devil's weed. It is tearing up my feet. I've got an allergic reaction to foxtail grass. It touches my feet, they break out in blisters. I got my feet look horrible right now. Let's put it that way. They get itchy. So I don't want to hear her nonsense with her air conditioning. Shut up.
Cheese and chicken and probably paneer. I don't know. I didn't draw a rat face. I don't know how. Wait.
And you know what? Amanda Davies just brought this up, what I just said a few minutes ago. Said, buy some proper sketch paper and good pencils. You are good at drawing. Will also take your mind off food when you want that. True. And hey, if she really wants to go high tech, there are different devices you can buy that's like a little sketch pad, but on a computer, like a little artist pad. They're fantastic. You know, like you can create things.
I think I can, maybe. I have a weird nose. You know what? I don't know how to draw squinting. That's what it is.
You know why you're squinting, Chantal? You've got diabetes. Your blood sugar is out of control. Those are not the right glasses for you. You're in the dark and you're doing a chat. You can't even read properly. That's where the rat face comes in because she's squinting, trying to read. Her eyes are a mess. Moving on because she's drawing and I don't care.
Pete's messaged me. He was like, by the way, I got rid of the carrots. So that's even worse than the pot. Ew. I never let any place of mine get that bad again. Ew, never. I don't care if it kills me. Rotten vegetables are the worst. Yuck. I can draw the carrots. I'm just joking. Do you guys remember the thing of lentils I had in the background? They never got eaten.
Yeah, I remember that.
They would now. I know.
Yeah, I also remember you having a subscription to HelloFresh. You wasteful woman. You had a subscription to HelloFresh. You never ate the food. It would get delivered. And then you put the food in the fridge and just let it rot. Literally let it rot. Didn't even have the good sense to take that food over to Natter's place and he would have made it into a meal and that way it doesn't get wasted. No, he just literally, you just let it rot. Just like you're over in Kuwait and you and Salah go to food banks and you get free food from the food banks. And more than half the time it goes and it rots when it could have gone to a family that would have actually used it. I don't know why you keep getting food from the grocery store when the majority of your diet is takeout, but you seem to like consuming food and wasting food. I don't know why. I just don't know.
Oh, I know. Oh, it's nice to see you, Lauren. It's been a long time. Chantal, sorry, I've been watching you since I was 17. I'm turning 25 in What? Sorry? Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a long time. We've been together here. Catsy, I don't think there's any pigs here. Hey, Dimples. I drew a piece chicken sandwich.
Well, there's one. Just kidding, Chantal.
Do you guys want to see who I drew one more time or no? Where's Pete's? Oh my gosh, it's already Fajr time. That went by quick. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off in a bit. Pigs are good to feed the rotting food.
Did she like deliberately stay up so she could eat? Like, is that why she's up late? So she can eat at the start of something?
Show us. Hi, Vanessa. You captured his essence. That's what people say. They say I capture the essence.
No, you don't.
I need to get some paper and some pencils, some proper ones, and some cheap things from Temu. Temu haul.
Girl, you need to stop thinking about going to Temu and ordering anything because you got to go. You got to get out of there. You know? You just got to go. You know, you're over there. You're so stupid. You're buying things that make no sense. Talking about a Temu haul. You need to save all of your money to get gone. Because I don't think you're going to be allowed back, Chantal. I think the vibe is things are getting very restrictive in Kuwait. Like they are not effing around. They're being kind. And they're saying, if you know you're here and you know you're not supposed to be here, you need to get gone without penalty. They're giving you an out. They're giving you a back door to go through. Go through it. Stop talking about, oh, I'm going to Temu. No, you need to go home. This whole thing with Salah, it needs to be over. Just start over from scratch.
I want to do a Temu challenge, like to decorate my room. I want to make it like a streaming room, you know, and like a content room.
That was the whole idea when you guys first moved in. So what happened? That was supposed to be your streaming room, but then you decided you didn't want a little bitty room. You wanted the whole house. So what happened to that streaming room? Why aren't you streaming in there?
Dears, I don't have one. Don't leave us, Foodie. What time is sunrise? If they made pigs with different kinds of feet.
I'm seriously wondering, did she deliberately stay up so she could eat before bed? Is that what she was waiting for? Because she kind of did that with Ramadan. She did. It's like, you know, because there's from like a certain time to a certain time, you don't eat. From like sun up to sundown, you do not eat, and you focus on prayer and reading the Quran and good acts and so forth. She would eat. She would stay up and eat until the very last second. She would stuff her belly and then go to bed and sleep all day without the praying, without being up. No acts of charity. That was her way of getting through Ramadan. So is she doing the same thing here? Kind of feels like it.
Feet. Different kinds of feet. If you give me your email, I can make you some coloring pages of your favorite. No way, Ron, really? That's cool. Why can't people just be ethical? Draw your favorite foodie. My favorite food? It's pickles. Temu takes a long time to ship from China.
Moving on. Come on, Foodie, hurry up.
Does anyone here hate mushrooms?
No. Why are we talking about food again? You do enough mukbangs. You don't talk about food enough then?
Oh, I hated Hanson. I don't like the song Bop. It's like too happy.
I like that song. What's wrong with you, you negative Nancy creature? I like that song. I grew up with that song. I remember that song on MTV. What's wrong with it?
Are you kidding? I was in the grunge era, and Bop was like the opposite.
You know, okay, I'm old. I was born in 71. So I was basically coming into my teenage years right about 1980. Okay. No. So 71. I was about 10. I think I was 10. I remember being there the first day that MTV aired on TV. And the first video they played was Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. By the way, great song. I was there and I grew up in the era of MTV. They played all different kinds of videos all the time. Everything was mixed together, like the rock videos. Uh, there wasn't a designated time to watch the heavy metal stuff or the glam rock stuff. Because of MTV, I found out about Motley Crue, about Poison, about all the bands that I ended up listening to. Faster Pussycat, Vane. Yeah, I got into glam metal big time because of MTV. It's your fault, MTV. And then grunge came around and that just killed that off. But I guess she came to know of grunge metal, Nirvana. That was her era.
Make fave homemade pickles. Fave candy? Well, it used to be, you know those sour keys? I know you get hella hate, but I kind of like.
Everybody's saying, I hate mushrooms. Hey, something y'all should know. I'm sure a lot of you already know this. Did y'all know that portobello mushrooms, like the mushroom caps, if you cook them, they taste like steak? No joke. No joke. If you like the taste of steak, but you don't want to buy steak, you want something a little bit healthier, get the portobello mushroom caps. Sometimes you might find them at the dollar store for a lot cheaper than, say, Trader Joe's, but you get the huge caps like this, right? And you can marinate them in, say, liquid smoke to add that smoky flavor, some olive oil, some garlic, salt, and pepper. Then you could throw those bad boys on the grill or on the skillet and you fry them up. And I swear to you, they taste like steak. They are delicious. And if you don't want to do it that way, listen, you can take the caps and you can fill them with whatever you want and make like a little portobello mushroom, like little personal pizza. And it's awesome. It's so awesome. So if you don't like me tomorrow,
Thank you. Thank you. The pickles smell like bad breath. What?
what?
Whose breath you smelling?
I like dill pickles. What are you talking about?
I love mushrooms. I hate mushrooms only with the soup or pizza. Yeah, that's true, baby. You only like them. No, you like them in eggs too. Deep.
And there's Ghostface Gamers saying, I can't bees today because I'm currently working full time. Well, if you're working full time, then how are you in her chat room? Quit that.
Fried mushrooms, except they scald you all the time because the juice is hot.
You shouldn't be in her chat to begin with anyway, Ghostface Beauty. You are a young man. You do not need to be hanging out with the likes of Chantal. And you shouldn't be doing any grunt work for her, any dirty work for Chantal and going after people, in her honor. She doesn't care about you. You'll figure it out, though. Don't listen to me. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
You know? That's okay, Ghostface. Ghostface, how old are you? He's old enough to work. I don't know. Ate mushrooms raw from the grocery store. Just the dirt. Dust the dirt off. No way, raw? No, I don't like raw mushrooms. Draw the last pickle in the jar. Keep your pickle juice and just slice up your veggies.
Moving on. She's boring.
Oh, it's Scabba who was accusing that of saying that? Whatever.
I so love the fact that Miss Yaba went live and cammed up. Because Chantal thought she was doing something. Like a picture was posted of Yaba, the reflection of her on a phone or something, and she's like, "Look at her, she's as big as me." Da 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 da. And Miss Yaba cammed all the way up and said, "Hello." I think, and it made Chantal so mad, so mad.
Whatever. Look at your wife's criminal record, okay? And then
Shut up, Chantal. Shut up. Shut up. What about you and Salah? We know all about him, dirty pervert.
and just don't even virtue signaling from you. Get a life.
She's so mad that she did not get the rage that she was looking for. Like she thought she was doing something, trying to rage farm with the reactors, and it did not work. Oops. That tactic did not work.
Melly! Hi, Melly. Oh my gosh. Draw her as an egg. Doesn't I think Foxy 8 draws her as an egg. Why does his age matter? It's not like you're grooming it. Right? For all the YouTubers complaining about kids in chess, please let's see you make all your streams 18 plus. You won't. Kids watch YouTube as long as we're not being sexually explicit. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe back in the day I was worse, but now never. No. And I literally only ever say, like, you know what I mean? Please. I don't even care what they think anyway. They can think.
You know what, like with Ron, you might have an argument there, except for one thing. We've seen Chantal on Omegle, the way she was behaving. I can't think of a single YouTuber besides Chantal that went on Omegle dressed in lingerie, ready to talk to young men. And she did, dressed scantily, sleazy. And then a young man exposed himself. And then after he did, she was talking about his private parts in the most icky way. And she made the comment, "Oh, I'm old enough to be his mom. That's hot." What the F? Other YouTubers don't talk like that. They're not going on Omegle exposing their bodies for attention. She did, though. Sleazy predator that she is.
Think whatever they want of me. Whatever. You know. I like Amberlyn Reed lists. Can you make more skits with drawings? They're so good. Oh, the skits? Yeah, I can. I don't do anything bad. This like Melly, it's in a different mode.
Yeah, I'm still not figuring that out. Why she chose to go into portrait mode. Is it because there's stuff in the room she doesn't want us to see? So she's keeping it on portrait so that the camera doesn't pick out any details?
I should get a drink. I'm thirsty. I could go for some olives, actually. This live's like, yeah, that's why.
You know what, Chantal? You've been thirsty a lot lately. And I know it's summertime and you're in Kuwait and the heat will dry you out because it's desert climate. But you could also be thirsty because your blood sugar is high. You're a diabetic. When you have diabetes, if your blood sugar is too high, you will feel excessively thirsty. That is your body trying to wash out all of the sugar. You keep your blood sugar spiked so high all the time. You're constantly excessively thirsty.
Okay, I'm just going to get a drink, okay?
Oh, she finally turned the light on. So why was the light off? What's up with that? You know, every relationship is different. But if I were a husband to the wife and I were in the house and it's 1:30 in the morning, I would have something to say about my mate getting up at 1:30, talking to people online, camera on. Be like, why aren't you in bed?
Oh. Ugh.
So not only did she go get a drink, she went to go get a snack. And what is the snack? Cheese. Cheese is nothing but fat. Let's eat some fat before bed. It wasn't bad enough that you did the Chinese mukbang. And it was like 4,500 calories, like a 4,000 calories in that one meal. Now let's add some more to that.
I'm just having one slice of sandy cheese.
Yeah, in front of the camera. But when the camera's turned off, you'll get more. Oh my God, are you serious? Girl, what? So you made sure to get something to drink, but you grabbed some cheese, you grabbed the pickles. What else is there? Are we having the start of a bee moment? That's what it looks like. I'm going to grab everything in the kitchen.
Maybe a couple pickles only.
Oh my God, what? You know what? Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I know what this is. I know what she's doing. It's 1:30 in the morning. She's up. She's got the cravings and she's going to give in to them, eating the cheese, eating the pickles. That's the start of a bee moment. So I'm out. I'm out. Nope. No, Chantal, no. Not having it. So we'll end it here. If there's anything important that I'm missing, because I'm not going to go any further, if it shows up on Twitter, we'll cover it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this react. If you'd like, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm going to check out her other live and see what's going on there. Y'all have a good one. And please take care of yourselves and each other.